Hi friends, this video is going to be a review on the BYOMA, I think I'm saying that right, Moisturizing Rich Cream. This is a drugstore moisturizer and I got this in my March Ipsy bag. So I'm really excited to finally do a full review of this moisturizer for you guys. In this video, I'll talk a little bit about the product. I'll do a little demo for you guys to show how it goes onto my skin and how it feels when I put it on my skin. Then I'll do my rating system that I have for moisturizers, which is 3 categories, each out of 5, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. So if you want to see all of that, keep watching. Before we get into the review, I just wanted to let you guys know this video is not sponsored. This product is not sponsored. I just wanted to share my experience and let you guys know what I think about this moisturizer and how it's worked for me and for my skin, and share my experience with you guys. So now let's get into the video. So first, let's see what the claims are of this little drugstore moisturizer. So it says that this rich, deeply moisturizing cream melts into the skin to intensely hydrate and improve skin's texture for plump, supple results and a stronger skin barrier. Now they do say that they have a unique barrier boosting triceramide complex that's made up of ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids. And these are supposed to reinforce that skin barrier and lock in moisture. This moisturizer is also alcohol and fragrance free, vegan, and cruelty free. Like I mentioned, this is a drugstore product, so you can find it at Walmart, Target, or Ulta, for example, just to name a few. It retails for $15 US and comes with 50 milliliters of product in this jar, or little container, shall we say. And it comes with a pump dispenser, so I really like that because it keeps the moisturizer from being contaminated. And also the pump works pretty well. I haven't had any issues with it yet. Now my only negative about this container, I don't know how much product is left as I'm using this, but I'll have to figure out a way to open it and get in there to make sure I get every last drop of this moisturizer out of there. And if I figure out how to do that, I will definitely let you guys know. A little bit about my skin. I have normal to dry skin depending on the time of year. So in the summer months, I'm my skin's more on the normal side with a little bit of combination. So a little bit of oil buildup around my T-zone here. But in the winter, my skin's more on the dry side. So I like a nice, rich moisturizer that will really give my skin that plumpness, that moisture, that hydration, and also really help my skin hold on to that moisture and hydration. So for the demo, I'll just do two pumps, so about that much. And I find that this amount is enough for me for a daytime look, especially if I'm gonna wear makeup. Now that the weather is getting warmer, I find that the 2 pumps have worked really well for me, and it really absorbs very quickly. Like, it starts absorbing into my skin right away. It feels really nice. It doesn't feel greasy. It doesn't feel like thick and goopy. It just feels really nice and luxurious. Just, oh, it feels so good. And I like to put this even under my eyes and use it as like an eye cream, because for me, a good moisturizer can be for my face and for my under eyes. I don't really go for eye cream. But yeah, it's already starting to absorb. There's no sticky feeling and no greasy feeling. And I usually give this about 5 to 10 minutes to just make sure it's fully absorbed before I go in and apply my makeup. And I just love how this moisturizer makes my skin feel. Like, it's only been like a minute or so, but it's already just starting to feel really plump and moisturized, and it just makes my skin feel really good and healthy. I will give this a few more minutes, then I'll go do my makeup and I'll come back and we can go through my rating system, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. Now let's talk about the 3 categories that I use when I rate a moisturizer. And these 3 categories are basically what is important to me and what am I looking to get out of a moisturizer. Now each of these categories is rated out of 5. So let's get into the first one. First category, how well does it get absorbed into my skin? And I gave this moisturizer a 5 out of 5. When I put this moisturizer on my skin, it gets absorbed really quickly. It does not leave a greasy or oily residue behind, and it just made my skin feel really plump and really moisturized. I did wait about 5 minutes before I went in with makeup just to let it soak in completely, but once it completely absorbed, it did not leave any strange, goopy, oily residue behind. So 5 out of 5 on this one. Second category, does it help my skin retain moisture? And I gave this a 5 out of 5. Yep, a 5 out of 5. Like, I could not believe that a drugstore moisturizer could make my skin look and feel as good as some of the high-end moisturizers that I've tried, like the BYOMA, the Skin Fix, the Kiehl's. This was fantastic. My skin has been a bit dry lately because the weather keeps changing. It goes back and forth between warmer weather and then really cold weather, and the air has just been really dry and my skin has not been loving it. So I decided what better time than to try this now. And I would put this moisturizer on at night. I would put about 3 pumps on before bed, and my retinol would be underneath. So it's not like I even added any hydrating serum. It was just retinol and this moisturizer. And in the morning, my skin still felt moisturized. It felt plump. So I was really impressed with this. Definitely 5 out of 5. And finally, third category, does it set up my skin for makeup application? And the answer here is absolutely 5 out of 5. So impressed. Like, this moisturizer just knocked it out of the park for me. I was shocked. I did not think that a drugstore moisturizer would be this good. I'm really, really impressed with it. So it's strange for me to like give something 5 out of 5 in all 3 categories, especially a drugstore moisturizer. But I was so impressed with this. And I found for me, I usually get like this weird patchiness, dry spots on my chin. Not with this one. It just, my makeup went on really nicely throughout the day. My skin did not dry out. It did not get those weird patchy, dry areas. My makeup just stayed on really nicely, and very impressed. Very, very impressed. I'm even able to set my makeup with powder when I use this, and usually I don't do that because I'm afraid that my skin will get some dry patches. But with this, I even set my skin with a little bit of powder, so my makeup like just looks really nice and it's not as dewy, but you still get a little shine. You know what I'm talking about. So really impressed with this. 5 out of 5 in all categories. Unreal, hands down. One of my most favorite moisturizers. This is one of my holy grail moisturizers. It joins the ranks of the Skin Fix, the BYOMA. It's up there with those, and it's a drugstore moisturizer. $15 US. That's still amazing. So now, final thoughts. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I highly recommend this, especially if you have dry skin, normal skin. This would be good. Combo skin. Now, I would say if you have combination skin, and maybe I would say use less of this. Don't use 3 pumps. Maybe 2 pumps will be good. But if you have dry skin, you got to try this. Oh my God, it is so good. Like, I'm wearing it now, and I just love how my makeup looks and how it sits on my skin. I love how my makeup lasts when I wear this and how I don't get those dry patches. So this is definitely one of my holy grail moisturizers now, and the price is incredible. So give this a try. Let me know down in the comments if you try it, what you think about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments below if you do end up trying this moisturizer, or if you have tried it. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know how it works for you. I'd love to hear from you guys. Let me know if there's any other videos you'd like me to do, or products that you'd like me to review. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.